Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. In just a bit, I am off to check out the new comedy, Thelma, starring June Squibb and Richard Roundtree. Thelma tells the story of a little old lady who gets scammed by one of those call scammers that use AI voices and all. They convince old folks that their grandchild is in trouble and needs bail money like right now, and then they end up stealing like 10 grand from these people. And let me just put it out there right here, right now. If you're one of those folks, if you've ever scammed an old person out of their money, just go fuck yourself, alright? That is just like the lowest of the low. Well, in this movie, Thelma decides that she is going to get her revenge and hunt these scammers down and get her money back. And she enlists the help of her good friend Ben, played by Richard Roundtree. That's right, this old lady finds herself Shaft. She takes Shaft on the case. I mean, come on. You know she's going to be alright. She's got Shaft on the case. Alright guys, you know what? It's enough of me sitting here yammering on. It is time for me to get out the door because I need to go see Thelma. Welcome back, just getting home, and guys, I really enjoyed this film. This movie was absolutely charming from beginning to end. I couldn't wipe the smile off my face. Normally I do negatives and positives, but this time around, guys, nothing but good things to say about this movie, so let's get this started. The first thing I want to talk about is our main character, played by June Squibb. She is outstanding in this role. June is one of those actors who has always been somebody in the background. They're a very well-known character actor. There's someone who likes to add a little bit of spice to the food, but they don't normally take the lead role. This is her first time as a lead actor, and my God, guys, why hasn't she been the lead in more movies? Why has it taken her to her 90s to show up and deliver a performance this freaking good? What's going on, guys? I mean, this was Oscar level performances from both her and Richard Roundtree in this film. They do this thing that I like, where they don't use the person's age as the butt of a joke. Sure, there's moments in the movie where they make old age jokes, but they're handled in a way that doesn't insult the elderly and make them look silly. It actually makes them look stronger. It makes them the main focus of the film. And that's something that I feel we do today. We take our elderly and just throw them aside. We put them in these little homes for people to take care of, put on little shows for them, and also just entertain them for those last few years that they have with us. But these people still have knowledge. They still have things that they can pass on to the other generations. They still have something to give to society. And I thought this film did an excellent job of diving into that and showing that just because someone gets older doesn't mean they're necessarily useless. It just means it takes them a little bit longer to get somewhere. And I like that about this film. We all need just a little bit of help sometimes, and this movie does a great job of delivering its message. There's also plenty of other great performances in this film. As I mentioned, Richard Roundtree is in this, and he does a great job. He's a very good counterbalance to the character that June plays, Thelma. They do a good job of feeding off of each other. I guess you could say he's the straight man in their comedy duo. He's the one that constantly keeps them grounded. Every time June tries to come up with some harebrained idea, Richard is there to be like, look, That might be a little hard for us to do. Let's sit back and let's think about this for a second and find a way that we can accomplish this without killing ourselves in the process. And I thought it was a great dynamic to the character of Thelma, to have the character Ben of a constant reminder, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but just exactly how are we going to do that? There's also some excellent side character performances. Parker Posey shows up to prove that she still has something to give to the indie film genre, because it wouldn't be an indie film if we didn't have Parker Posey in it. Also, we have a performance from another actor that I haven't seen from in a little while. He's gotten kind of tied up with the Avengers. So Clark Gregg is back also. He's in this film, another standout performance. All in all, guys, this is an extremely solid film that is just an absolute blast to see in the cinemas. This is an award contender. This is the kind of film that deserves awards. Not just all of the highbrow, super dramatic movies. Let's toss some other stuff in there. Let's show that these actors still have something to give. This is a great film, guys. I am not kidding. This is a solid, get out there, grab your mom, your grandma, what have you, and take her out to the movies, because believe me, this is something she's going to enjoy. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.